I would ask that we would all take a look at your worship folder, check out what is inside there, and all kinds of information, all kinds of things happening at Hope. Particularly this Connect card is the best way that we can keep in contact with you. If you have updated emails, phone numbers, addresses, or if you've never filled one of these out, we'd ask that you would, everybody, take these out. Just say, yes, I'm here, and put it in the offering plate when it passes you by. Also, if you have prayer requests or praise reports, we ask that, just know actually that they are prayed for every week by our staff team. And also, if you would want them to go public on the website and through our other prayer chain routes, check publish on the card on the back side. But know that they always do get prayed for by our staff. And we appreciate how you keep in contact with us that way. So if you are also a first-time visitor, first time you're filling this out, bring it to the Welcome Center desk outside the doors, and we have a gift waiting for you, okay? Always quite a few things going on at Hope, and this week is no different. Today, special events, but also action groups are going to be starting in the spring, summertime here. So if you're interested or have never been a part of a Hope group, our summertime, June, July, we have action group time. And so it's just an opportunity for people to jump in, to get to know one another, do some hiking, biking, campfire times, whatever it might be. But if you're wanting to help us out and join our team and organize some new groups, we'd love to hear from you. So email us with the information inside your worship folder. I'm going to introduce to you a couple other people here, Dee Baker and Kendra Grothman. Dee is our Compassion Liaison Representative for this region, including Hope Church. And Kendra went on our mission trip with our team as well as Dee, 13 of us. We returned on the 20th of March, and today it is Compassion Sunday, thus that's the reason we're wearing our t-shirts. And it's an opportunity after this worship service for you to get a chance to hear some of the stories about our sister church engagement and how our mission team interacted with them. So don't forget that after the worship service, about a half hour, 40 minutes long, short brief time, you have some free snacks and so forth. But as part of Compassion Sunday, I'd just like to find out if you actually sponsor a child through Compassion or Covenant Kids. I would like for your families to stand up right now. I just want to see how many people are sponsoring children in this church. That's awesome. So give yourselves a round of applause and know that Hope Church in itself, thank you, you may be seated. Hope Church itself sponsors over 260 through the various organizations, and we are close to sponsoring over 100 from our sister church alone in Fiche. We are just under 100 right now. We have actually 20 available at the kiosk in the great room just outside the doors from Fiche alone. Now, also inside the worship center on various chairs here, you'll see a Compassion packet, and there's another 50 dispersed throughout this room. In fact, if you see one, can you just kind of hold it up, or if it's near your chair, just kind of check it out. And just notice there's a couple. Take a look at those packets. I ask that you would pray for those children. Those are real-life children that are somewhere in this world, and they need a sponsor. And that is what part of this Sunday is all about. And now I'd like to introduce Dee so she can tell you a little bit more.
Good morning, Hope Church. How are you guys doing today? Good? All right. It's an honor to be here this Sunday because we are about three and a half weeks right out of the mission field, and we got to see Compassion International working firsthand at our sister church across the world. So we got to see the Leadership Development Program where we saw Mesfin, who is our graduate from Hope Church. We got to spend some time with him. And we also got to see the Children's Survival Program in work at our sister site. We also got to spend time with our sponsored children in our home visits and spend time with all of your sponsored children at that site as well. In addition to that, we got to take kind of a pulse check on our church-to-church program that we have with a church in Africa and with Compassion and see what we're doing there. And a couple of us were called into a leadership meeting the last day we were there. And I don't think there was a dry eye left in the room after we were done. And there was a city official in that meeting. And he came and left a very important message that I want to share with your church, okay? He said, "Thank you, Hope Church. Thank you for showing us how to love our children more and how to serve our community better. Thank you, Hope Church, for your sponsorship, your partnership. It is breathing faith and hope into these children, into our families, and is transforming our community. So thank you, Hope Church. And with that said, we have a special message to you from the field. Welcome, Hope Church. Welcome to Compassion Sunday. I am here in ET 507 with Megan from Compassion International, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about how our relationship with Compassion and Church to Church has impacted this community. Megan?
Hi, Hope Church. The beautiful thing about your relationship with Makema Jesus in Feche, Ethiopia, is the way both of these churches partner together to reach the children of the community in a way that couldn't happen if it was just one church reaching out. It's a beautiful relationship where children can be reached in deeper ways, where they can see what their sponsors look like, even if they haven't met their actual sponsor. They're meeting a sponsor they can put a face behind and gain value from that will follow them for life. So thank you for this partnership. It is just amazing to see. Bless you all.
Thank you, Hope Church. And in that video there, you saw Kendra running behind with all those kids. So she's going to tell your story in just a second. But the joy of sponsorship, I can't really put into words, so that's why we put the photo up there. Those of you who know me, I smile a lot, but I don't think I've ever smiled that big in my life. So the joy of sponsorship, and Kendra is a college student here at UND and is a new sponsor. So here's your story.
Hi, you guys. My name is Kendra, and I go to UND. And I've been in your seat before, and I've heard this time after time after time. And I've been like, well, I'm a college student. I'll pray about it. I'll pray for other people to provide. But after going to Ethiopia and seeing the joy that these kids have, not because they didn't know that I wasn't a sponsor when I went over there, but they still loved me in the most unconditional way I've ever seen in my life. And I wasn't even providing for them then. And being able to see Dee and a couple of our other teammates get down on one knee and hug these kids was the most incredible thing I've experienced in my life. And I wanted to be a part of that as well. So now I sponsor a kid over in Ethiopia, and I've never even met her, and I love her so much. And it's this love that comes from God and not from myself. So I just want you to take a leap of faith and step into that. And I would encourage you to pray about it and consider to provide love for these kids, not money. Yeah, there is money, but the love that you get to show these kids is so beautiful. So I just encourage you to do that.
And just as a reminder, yes, thank you very much, Kendra. Sponsorship changes you, but most importantly, it saves their lives, honestly. And we found out firsthand. So the packet that is in your chairs, if you would like to sponsor that child, bring it to the Compassion kiosk, okay? If you do not wish to sponsor that child around you in your seats, just leave the packets there. We do need to get them back to Compassion. But join us after worship for a time of reflection. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.